Hi everyone, it's Christy, and today I am filming yet another tack haul. Big surprise. So if you watched my most recent tack haul, which I just uploaded a few days ago, then you would have seen that I had mentioned that I was going to another tack sale the following weekend, which was today. I didn't get a whole lot. I just got a few things. But this tack sale was hosted by Riding with Heart in Pittstown, New Jersey. I believe they do a lot of like therapy stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I like to try and go to their tack sales because all of the proceeds go towards the organization, and I like supporting my local, barns and whatnot. First, before I show you those items, I want to show you an item that I got at Vineyard Vines. So it is a hat, and I love this hat. So it's seersucker, which is like a blue and white stripe, and then it's a Kentucky Derby hat. So this is all in navy font. It's got Vineyard Vines, the official style of the Kentucky Derby 2017, and it was number 143. So I'm ecstatic to have this hat. I love it. I can't wait to wear it. And Vineyard Vines is having a warehouse sale in my town this week and next. So I've been going just to see what they have. They haven't really found very much. But let's just get right into the good stuff. So I didn't really get anything super exciting at the tack sale. They had better selection last year, I thought. I got there pretty early. They opened at 10. I got there at 10:15, and there was already a ton of people there. But everything they sell is donated. So, that kind of limits what they can sell, because if they only get donated crappy items, and that's kind of all they have. So I'm just going to get right into it. I didn't even realize this is technically this is cattle wrap, but they had a bucket full of some of these for $1. They're basically vet wrap. So I got 3 of them because I am hoping to get a horse soon, and you can always have need for vet wrap around horses, especially thoroughbreds, because they're notorious for getting injured. Next, I got this sponge. It was new in the package for $1, so I figured why not? I can always use a good tack sponge. Then I got this grooming mitt for $1. It's kind of like a scrubby material, so I have to disinfect this because it is dirty. But I thought for $1 this would be great for bath time, for scrubbing dirty legs and whatnot. So I got that. Then next, ironically, I found a bag of brush cleaner. I just paid $6 for this. It was $1. New in the package, never opened. So that was annoying. But what are you going to do? It is a little bit solidified, but once you pour it in water, it doesn't really matter because it just fizzes anyway. And then next, I found this curb chain, and it was only $1, so I got it, and it's pretty much it looks like brand new to me, which is part of the reason why I got it. I figured I could always resell this if I don't find a use for it. I was thinking maybe I could try to make it into like a bracelet or something, because I've seen a lot of companies making like curb chain bracelets and whatnot. So I got that for $1. And then I was looking for books, specifically books on horse care, veterinary books, things like that, and I found 3. I didn't really have time to look through them because I was in line when I went by the books, so I just kind of grabbed these ones, and if I don't like them, I'll honestly probably just donate them back because they weren't very expensive. So first up is this book. It was $2. It's called Equine Fitness, The Care and Training of the Athletic Horse. So it is a bit older. Let's see, when was this published? 1987. So that's pretty old. Some of these theories or whatnot might be outdated, but I figured it would be good read, good to have on hand. Next up is the Horse Owner's Veterinary Handbook, the 2nd edition. This one was $3. It's a big book though, so I didn't mind paying that. This was pretty much exactly what I was looking for, because I don't really know much of anything at all about like vet care in horses, so it's definitely good to have a book like this on hand. Next up, this was another like impulse buy. It's another older book. This was also published, this was in 1977, so this is even older. This is by Susan E. Harris, and the foreword is by George Morris. It's Grooming to Win. So this just has like different methods on grooming and braiding and things of that nature, and this is only $1. So I figured these would be good books to read, and if I end up not liking them, then I'll just donate them back to the foundation. Not a big deal. The last item I got was this. I believe it's a German martingale. They had it zip tied together, so I couldn't really tell 100% what it was. So I'm just going to take a look at it right now. So yeah, it comes with the reins with the D rings on it. And then you have, okay, good, it did come with all the pieces. The martingale piece with the snaps that go through the bit and then attach back to the reins. So I have used one of these before. The horse Andre that I used to ride, he used to go in one of these because he's a giraffe, and if he didn't have this on him, his head was literally straight up in the air. Now I was thinking I could maybe resell this. I paid $15 for it, but now that I'm looking at it, it's in pretty rough shape. I kind of wish I had taken a better look at it before I bought it, because I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I'll probably end up keeping this for myself. But we'll see. Kind of regretting this purchase now. So the next items I have to share with you are from Horseman's Outlet. And I really heavily shop their consignment and clearance sections, because a lot of the times when I'm buying stuff, I'm buying it to resell. So I've found a lot of great items on consignment at Horseman's Outlet that I have resold for more money. And that's kind of how I can afford to buy all this stuff. You know, like I do have a job, but it's only part-time, and it doesn't really pay that well. Sorry, I'm just crossing my legs. And a lot of this stuff that I bought with the intentions of reselling. So please do keep that in mind. I know I post a lot of tack hauls, and it's because it's my side hustle. It's what I kind of like what I do to make a little extra money. So most of these items, I have 2 bags from Horseman's. Some of them I bought just for me, and I'll show you those first. First up, I bought draw reins. These are very used. They're Tory leather. They were $10. I probably won't be able to resell these because they're pretty beat up. Like you can see, the leather is fraying and whatnot, but they're buttery soft and they're still usable, but just not really resellable. And for $10, I figured these would be good to have on hand. Trying to figure out, here's my bag, okay. And those were on consignment. So they had a couple other things on consignment that were like leather goods that I was looking at getting, but I ended up not getting most of them. So next item I bought, if you remember my last haul, I bought this rubber bit, and when you use a full cheek bit, you need bit keepers. So I bought these. They were $5.49. They just attach on here, and then they go on the bridle, and basically they just keep the cheek piece in place instead of like moving around while in the horse's mouth. And if I didn't already say, these were $5.49, and they're by the brand Camelot. They were the cheapest ones they had. They had Tory ones, but they were like $1 more. Next up, I got some Kiwi Shine and Nourish cream. This is boot polish. It's brown. I got brown paddock boots for Christmas, so I figured I would get this, and it was half off. It was in the clearance section. It was originally $7.50, so I think I paid like $3 for it. And it's cool because it has like a sponge, so you just squeeze it and the dye comes out. You just rub it right onto your boots. So I figured this would be a good little tube to have on hand. And for what, I don't know, like $3 or something like that. Next up, I got some more Ultra Shield green gel. I got some of this last year and I really liked it, and it was 50% off. So it was originally $8.75, and then I got it for half off, and it's brand new. So I figured I would use this for when I go trail riding with my friend Sharon. Put this on her horses because they always get bugs in their face, and neither of them likes fly spray near their faces, so I totally understand. And then I bought this clip. If you remember in my last video, I showed you a running martingale attachment, and this piece was kind of dying. It's not a swivelly, but they didn't have a swivel kind. This was pretty expensive. This was almost $4 for this little clippy thing, so yeah. And then I just bought another hoof pick. Mine was getting really gross and disgusting. It was $1.50, and I like the ones with the little grippies on them. They didn't have any navy ones, and they only had royal blue, and I'm trying to stay away from royal blue except for this, which is obviously royal blue. So I just got a black one, so whatever. And then the last item, I'm going to I'm going to wait to show you the next two items. So they had a whole bunch of bits on clearance, and I got this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to resell it or not. I kind of want to keep it, but at the same time, I'm probably going to sell it. And it is a Happy Mouth bit, new in package. The original tag says $76, but then Horseman's had it for $35, less 50%. So I paid $17 for this bit, which in my opinion was a slamming deal. Like, that's a really good deal for a Happy Mouth bit, especially a brand new one. So it's a Pelham. It's a apple flavored, if I can hold it properly, apple flavored Happy Mouth Pelham bit. It's a really, really nice bit. I really like it. It's 5.5. And I don't know, I'll list it, and if it sells, it sells, but if not, then I'm gonna keep it for myself. So that was that. And then I found 2 pairs of side zip tailored sportsman breeches for $25 a piece. That's right, $25. And I stood there and I was looking over them, and I couldn't find anything wrong with either of them. Unfortunately, they are not my size. Oh, I just didn't realize they're different sizes. So one of them is a pretty blue color. These are like a French blue, I would say, like bluey gray. They're side zip. These ones look like they're brand new. Like, they don't have any stains on them, any marks on them. They might be like gently worn, but they're in beautiful condition for $25. These are size 30. So I'm hoping I can get over $100 for these. We'll see. Tailored Sportsmans tend to sell decent, I find. And then I found a pair of tan ones, which are always good for show season, which is coming up very soon. And these were also $25, but they're $28. These do have slight staining on the seat from a saddle, but it's very, very faint. You probably won't be able to even see it on the camera, maybe a little bit. But I'm hoping to get at least $100 for these. So I was really excited to find these. They also had some pairs of other breeches for $25 that must have been from the same person because they were on consignment. They were like brands like Fitz and Ariat, and I didn't get those just because I was already spending a good amount of money. And I had a pair of Ariat breeches once that I tried to sell. It took me forever to sell them. So I didn't really want to do that. And I don't really know much about Fitz. I know they're expensive, but I don't really know how well they sell. So I was just like, I'll pass. The next items were on consignment. Sorry, I just dropped something. So I found a bridle, an Edgewood bridle that I was gonna buy, but I took a closer look at it and it was kind of not in the best condition, and they were asking $40 for it, and I was gonna keep it for myself, but I was like, for that price, I don't think so. So I ended up not getting that. And that bridle was the reason why I got this bit, was because I was gonna keep the bridle for myself. Then I was like, well, maybe I could sell it, like put together a, you know, bridle with a bit, reins, and a martingale, and like make money off of it, sell it in a lot. But I ended up not getting the bridle, and I just bought the bit anyway. It is a 5-inch rubber pelham. It looks like it's only been used once. It's in really good condition. And it was $8, so you can't really beat that. It's a short shank pelham too. And I figured I can stick my new curb chain on here and have a bit ready to go. So that is that. And then to go along with that, I had to buy these little hooks that go on. They attach the curb chain to the bit. These were $1.89, so that's super cheap. And then the next two items I kind of want to keep for myself, although I don't really have use for them really. I got this to go with that Edgewood bridle that I was just telling you about, but obviously I didn't buy that, so yeah. But the other item I got is a figure 8 noseband. It's by the brand Red Barn, and it goes like this, in case you don't know. Figure 8. This looks like it's maybe been used one time. It's in really great condition. The leather is padded. It's not fancy stitched, unfortunately, but that's okay. And it was $18, which I thought was pretty cheap for a flash noseband. And I think Red Barn is a pretty good brand too. So I got this. I might keep it, I don't know. I'm a hunter, so I really don't have any use for a figure 8, but I've always liked the way they looked, which I know is bad because you shouldn't use something because you like the way it looks. But I thought it might be fun to take pictures in this when I get my own horse. But we'll see. Maybe I'll try to find a bridle to put that with and sell it as a complete bridle and not just the noseband. Next up is a standing martingale. So they had quite a few really nice leather pieces that I wanted to get to resell, but the prices that they were asking were too high for me to be able to make any money off of them. Like, they had a really nice black, like I think it was like a German martingale, but it was black leather instead of brown, and it only came with the martingale piece, not the reins, and they were asking $40 for it. I had actually bought a brand new Tory leather German martingale at Horseman's a few months ago, and I paid like $45 or $40 for it, and I ended up selling it for $85. So German martingales can get pretty good money depending on the brand and the condition. This one was in really good condition. I couldn't find a price, like a brand on it, so I just decided not to get it. They also had some really nice martingales, but I only got this one. This is the brand Black Oak, which I've never heard of, but if it's stamped, it's normally a decent brand. Normally, like, stuff that's like really crappy is not stamped. So it is fancy stitched. The leather is not the best, but it's pretty decent for like local shows. And it didn't have a donut on it, which was fine. It was $25. Looks like it's pretty new. This is the part that goes around the horse's neck. It is not fancy stitched here, which is fine. So I might keep this for myself. I'm not 100% sure. I actually found a woman on Facebook selling an anatomical bridle, one of those ones with like the kind of like wave noseband, like Royal Sports makes, and she was selling it in a lot. It included the bridle with reins, a matching fancy stitched martingale, and a 50-inch leather girth for $125. So I ended up buying that. So depending on how that matches my saddle, I might be selling this and keeping that one. So we shall see. And then the last item that I bought was just to go with that martingale. This is a rubber donut to go to on the martingale. And this was $1.50. So it was actually the last brown one they had. So I was really happy that I got that. So that's it for my tack haul. I will try to do an unboxing when I get that bridle that I was just telling you about. Should be here like next week sometime. I'm really excited for it. I've been wanting a bridle like that for the longest time. But I just never really wanted to spend the money on it. So I figured I'll get the bridle, like the whole bundle, for $125, and then I can sell the girth to make back some of my money because I do not like leather girths. And then I can either keep the martingale or sell it, depending on how much I like it. So if you have any interest in any of the items that I mentioned are for sale, please let me know. I'm also going to be starting an Instagram account for my tack sales. I do post pretty much everything on Facebook in different groups. You just search my name, it's Christy, and then my last name is B-E-H-O-T. I'm in a lot of the tack sale groups on Facebook. So if you have any, I have tons of stuff for sale pretty much all the time, ranging from rider apparel, horse boots, wraps, saddle pads, etc. I have all kinds of stuff. So if you are looking for anything, just let me know. If you have stuff that you want to sell or are giving away a lot of stuff, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to pay for shipping or whatever. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of long, but I like long videos personally, so I don't really mind it. But I know some of you guys are kind of like, oh, why is your video so long? It's like, because I like to talk, what can I say? So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I did film 2 story times earlier this week, so expect to see them, or maybe one of them might be up before this video. We'll see. So keep your eyes out for those videos. There's 2 of them right now, and I really hope you guys enjoy those videos, and please let me know if you have any video suggestions down below. Thanks. Bye.